You've got 7 days left to lock in 0% financing, and we are starting to see a lot of people are starting to lock in, find the deals that they want. So I'm just giving you from a perspective from what I see from this angle. And there's really only one vehicle at this moment I would say hold out for, and all the other Tesla vehicles, there's a different strategy. So this is why I am not sounding the alarm, but we can see inventory for Tesla models are starting to decrease. Model Y, it jumped back up and then went right down. Model S and Model X, surprisingly, actually is selling at a decent rate. And so with no incentives, no promotional rate or nothing on the Model S or Model X, people are buying that, which is pretty surprising to me. Model 3 is still staying pretty flat, but there are some incentives out there that are certainly pretty nice, and we're still seeing our discounted vehicles. If you want this full list, like the one down below in the description, $4,000 to $5,000 off Model 3s and Model Ys. And the beauty with these is that this is before the Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, where you can save an extra $2,000 off or up to $2,000 off of a Tesla. But if you, in case you're missing it, in case you forgot all the different incentives that are out there, here they actually are. So of course, the first one is $1,000 to $2,000 off with using a Tesla referral code. We got lease buyout with payments as low as $299 on a Model 3 and $999 on a Model S and Model X, and of course $899 on a Cybertruck. Actually, we've got 0% financing, and you do have to lock that in before the 15th. You don't have to take delivery by the 15th. You just have to place an inventory order. So how that actually works is if you go to Tesla.com, find an inventory vehicle like some of these out here. The quick tip here is that you're going to switch this to all deliverable. So it shows all the different vehicles that you could potentially get with your zip code. And then all you have to do is use a referral code, just like the one down below in the description, lock it down with the deposit so that it holds it for you before the 15th. And you've got 7 days to lock that in. If you're worried about timing or anything like that, for the most part, Tesla, if there's an inventory vehicle, they're going to want you to take delivery within a week or two. And so you'll definitely get it in before the end of the month, by December 31st. The only situation where I would be worried about timing is if I really wanted a 2025 Tesla Model 3 or Model Y and I did a traditional order like this on the website, then I would say maybe there could be some qualms on whether that you would be able to get that by the end of the year before December 31st. So I would say stick with an inventory vehicle, stick with the deposit so that you can hold it, and then kind of just wait it out and see if there's anything. But I really feel like Tesla's doing a different strategy this year, and they've already released a bunch of their different incentives. I mean, you can see this full list of all the different incentives, and if anything, maybe they make it a smidge better with inventory discounts like $5,000, $6,000, or $7,000 off, or maybe they extend the supercharging, like 6 months of free supercharging or 6 months of full self-driving trial. Then certainly I could see something like that at the end of December, like that last week of December, like a Hail Mary for that last week, like the 21st or 22nd, but we really don't know at this point. And I feel like you've already spent so much time investing into this, you might as well make a decision by the end of the year. We got free full self-driving transfer for if you got a Tesla, you want to transfer it into a new one. And this was a couple different ones that you might not be aware about. But if you get full self-driving on the Model X, you get one paid option free, like 6 seats, 7 seat or something like that. And if you get full self-driving on the Model 3 Performance, you get a paint color waived, which makes it eligible for the tax credit, like that ultra red paint, $2,000 or whatever it is. And the last one, which is a big one, there is a Tesla military program, which you can get an extra $1,000, which does stack on everything here on top of that. And so definitely take a look. I would certainly try and lock in if you're looking to, because 0% is ending. We've got 7 days left to, if you're looking to get into that by December 15th, or, I mean, we gamble, because the one vehicle I would say at this moment where it's not worth locking in anything is going to be the Model 3 Performance, 100% hands down. Because what I was thinking about this a little bit more about this, because there's only 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance, and on top of that, there's tons of Tesla Model 3 Performances. They certainly have a bunch of them posted on the website, a lot of them with demo discounts or whatever, and there's no 2025s yet. So the one thing that is going to happen is once the 2025 Tesla Model 3 Performances get released, released and posted in inventory or whatever, then they're going to start to heavily discount some of these Model 3 performances that are a 2024. So certainly that would be the only vehicle at this point. If I wasn't, I mean, I am shopping for it, but if I wasn't in any sort of hurry, I would keep waiting on the Model 3 performance, because I feel like the deal could just get a little bit better by the end of the year. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. I mean, you might be seeing it as we're seeing it. Discounts are disappearing, and they're disappearing pretty fast. I mean, let's just take a look at what our favorite vehicle, which I really think this is the best deal out there, which is the Model 3 long-range all-wheel drive. I mean, we're still seeing some good, $5,000 discounts on this one right here on the right side. We got $4,850, $4,850 off on this white one over here. And what about this one right here? $5,000 off. So they've started to increase it a little bit, because I think yesterday all of these were like a $4,800 off, and now they've increased it just a little bit more on top of that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking.